guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's the one and only girl, Fina. I'm Claire. Thank you so much for coming again. Today I've come to give you the full details on how we got 25 million so far on the building I shared with you guys. Now some of you have been asking questions, how come, how possible, how did you guys spend up to 25 million so far and the building is not yet ready? So I'm here with my book, the list and how it's being done, all the single penny that was spent on that. I'm here to share it with you so that you can know how we got such amount of money on that building. Before we do that, please, I want to use this opportunity to beg you. I just created a new Facebook page named Claire Buildings. I had to create that Facebook page because if I'm able to get followers there, maybe 100 to 200, if you are able to get that, I would like to be going live there, especially when I'm in the market. Yeah, when I'm in the market getting materials and all that, I would like to go live so that we all can relate with the sellers, so that we all can hear the sellers and all that. And if I tell you I will be doing that here on YouTube, it's not going to be really easy for me. I know, have my reasons. I can equally be coming live here, but not on that. So if you want to be getting such information, please kindly go join me. I'll be dropping the link on my description section, so you can just go there, click on it and join me on the page. That is my intention, creating that page. So do that. Thank you, and don't forget to click on the like button anytime you watch my videos. So guys, let's dive into the video. The cost of the 4-bedroom duplex, I will be looking down because I just had to do this video today because the request, the demand, the question is becoming much, so I had to do it. Firstly, the plan of the. So firstly, we'll talk about the money spent for the architectural, for the drawings, all the drawings, both the architectural, the structural, the mechanical, the electrical, all the drawing with 3D. It was 400,000 naira. The money used for the drawing was 400,000 naira. The man did it, the client did it by himself. We were not the one that drew it. He did it, he drew the plan by himself, but it was 400,000 naira. Then the next thing is the approval. According to him, because I had to ask him, according to him, the approval took him 480,000, something like that. That is, let's just say, both the drawing and the approval, because even if you pay for the 80,000, you still have other petty expenses to do. So that will be 900. Let's just say 900,000. That cost him 900,000 naira. Now after that comes our job. Sorry, which is firstly is the pegging of the space, the land. After that comes the excavation, as we already know. The pegs doesn't really cost much. It doesn't cost much. I think it's 800 naira. It's not a big deal to get like 3 bundles of it. Then the excavation costs like 95,000 naira. Do you know how? I know the people who did that charged by meter. By square meter. So the charge as usual 500 naira. So it costs 95,000 naira. Then blinding is the next thing. After the digging of the foundation, after excavation, what comes next is blinding of it. So here we are going to use, here we use cement, sharp sand, shipping and water. These are the major materials that we needed here. We got like 5 bags of cement for this, 2 trips of sharp sand, 30 tons of chipping, and like one and a half tank, water tank, a bit tanker, something like that. So the labor was 35,000 naira. How? I think I've explained to you guys how they calculate it. Casting, when casting, it's not everywhere, but some places they do that. And even you can come to Ilorin, it's not everybody that will charge you like that. They will just tell you, okay, this is what we are going to charge you for this work, if you're okay with it. But the people who worked for us charged us per bag. In short, I was even the one who initiated it because it's cheaper. Some part of it is cheaper. Now when you call them, you might call them for the blinding and you hear, well, you pay us 100,000, from there maybe 80,000. But we ended up paying 35,000, so it's cheaper. So I initiated it to them because I got the idea from East and they took it. So that is how we did it here. One bag 700, 650, 700. So it depends on you and them. But at most, so far that I know, is 700. So after that, then oh, also in this stage we'll be needing some rods because we are starting it from rod work from scratch. So we'll be needing some rods, 16 mm, 12 mm, 8 mm, then binding wire as well. Labor for this pillar, they charge 750 per each pillar, while the basket work of it was 500. So now what we're at this stage. No, I'm not going to total it now. Let's keep going. We got also some planks. Some planks will be needed. We got like 60 1 by 12, 1 by 9 by 12, 50 1 by 2 by 18. Sorry, I'm reading from the book, I told you guys. Then 4 inches nails, 3 inches nails, 2 inches length. Then labor in this capital labor cost us 25,000 naira for this stage, for this first stage. Then after that, what next is the block work. The block work to DPC level. You know, when you are building duplex, you have to encounter like 3 block works, if I'm not mistaken. The first one from foundation to DPC, the second one from DPC to lintel, then decking, after decking another one. So that is how it is. That is 3 stages. Block work here, the labor for block work 9 inches is 50 naira per block. Please, the prices we used for this was cement 4,500, sharp sand 25,000, then shipping 28,000, tanker, 1 tanker of water is 10,000, 16 mm rod 6.5, 12 mm rod 4.5, 8 mm rod 2.3, binding wire 13,000. I've already told you guys that labors for this is 750, 750 per pillar. Then for cement, 700, 650 per bag of cement. Then if it's block work, it's 50 naira 9 inches, 60 naira. Some people collect 16 naira, so it depends on you and your laborer. Why 6 inches, 5 inches is 40 naira, 30 naira. It depends as well. Then plank 1,500, nails 13,000, 12,500. Depends on where that is per bag. Because I know some of you will still be asking me what is the price of this. That's why I'm giving you some prices presently, as of today, has changed. That I had to get all the present price, then make video on that for you so that you can be updated on that as well. Then blocks 289 inches, 280 naira. Then well, after the block work, you know, I remember I stopped at the block work. After the block work, during the block work here, Remember that when you talk about block work, you will need blocks as well, you will need cement, and you will need chalking sand. That is the main thing, and water. That is the main thing that you'll be needing for this. And after this block work, what comes next is the filling of the DPC. The filling of the DPC. This you'll be needing sharp sand, gravel, cement, and water as well, because you are casting a kind of. After the filling, what am I saying? Sorry. Filling of the DPC, you'll be needing lateral sand. That is what you will use to fill it. Usually, when filling, they will use the water jugged out of the foundation of the ground for foundation. They will use it firstly, then definitely you will still buy more. Some, just as I said in one of my old video like that, if you know you will be going for well or sock away, if you know you want to dig that, I advise that you dig it before starting, so that you can use the sand to fill up your DPC. It helps as well, instead of, though anyhow you still make use of it, but it depends on your pocket. So after the filling, then the casting of DPC, which I've made mention of the materials before, the water, sharp sand, and all that. Then after casting of DPC, what next is the putting up of blocks to lintel level. At this stage, from foundation to DPC, we spent from foundation to DPC, we spent 2,120,000. But what I wrote here for you guys is 2.3, because you know you have to pay your supervisor, you have to pay your security and all that. All those are extra expenses. So that's why I just had to approximate it to 2.3, so that no matter what, you should be at that range, 2.3 to 2.5. It's okay for you from foundation to DPC level. Then after that, what next is the putting of the blocks. Blocks, as I've said before, 9 inches, 280 naira. For example, if you are buying 3,000 blocks, when you blocks consumes a lot of money. When you multiply that 280 by 3,000 blocks, you'll be having like 800 plus. You'll be having 800 plus for block alone. Then cement. 60 bags of cement was used here, and you know that cement then was 4,500. So I'm selling for 3, 4, 4 now. Presently, it depends on your area. So then if you calculate that by the 60 bags, you're having 270,000. Then chalking sand, a trip of chalking sand is 20,000. That is for double trip. Then labor, we already know that a 9 inches block is 50 naira. They charge 50 naira per block. So when you multiply it by 3,000 that they used, you should be having 150,000 naira for labor. Then water as well. After this, what next is the decking of the building. This cost us 3.265, but here I calculated 3.5. Do you know why? Because in your own case, it might be different. The size of your house might be different. It might be bigger. All those things. That's why most of the times I had to add some money to the actual amount, so that no matter what, you will not feel pains or feel cheated. Yes, it cannot be exactly what I'm mentioning here, because your workers are not my workers. After the decking, what next? I know some of you will still say, what are the things that will cost up to 3-point-something million naira? I'm going to give you clue on that, some ideas on that. When it comes to decking, firstly, you need to work, or you need to do some carpentry work, because of the planks that they will be using. Is the carpenter that will do that. So you buy the planks for that. What is happening? Sorry, you buy the planks for that. Then you will get the bamboo. You will get nails as well, binding wire. Then after that comes the rod for the matting. So you get 12 rods. You will get some 16 rods for the beam, if possible. I know you have started from foundation, but you will still be needing more. Then during this decking as well, you'll be needing some piping, electrical pipings, and control box, some plumbing pipings, and some fittings as well. Then after that comes the casting, which you'll be needing cement, sand, sharp sand, water, gravel. So all those is what that gave us 3.2 plus. That I'm saying you should just put aside 3.5 to 4 million, because your own might even be up to 4 million, who knows. So after that, after the decking, what next is the block work as well. Another block work, the last block work to lintel. Then the next thing, you know, if you can remember when the engineer was explaining some things, he showed us the roof, what is it called, roof gutter, something like that. Yes, roof gutter that was done. And I think I viewed it for you to see what he was trying to tell us. That also was casted. We used some materials for casting, which is cement and co. So all those, I calculated them together here. I'm so tired. I calculated them together for the casting of that roof gutter, parapet, and lintel. The three of them was close to 2.5. So I just wrote 2.5 here for that. Then the roofing, the carcass. Roofing, if you check the kind of roofing sheet that was used there, it's not this Milano stuff. But because of that roof gutter, that is what the engineer was trying to tell us that day. Because of that, even when it's raining, you will not see, it will be as if you're under Milano, all this stone coated roof. So that is the work of it. It helps the building a lot. Apart from that, it helps the building. Just like the fence that I talked about the other day. You know, I told you guys that the main thing for that capping is that it helps to hold the fence firm. So that is the work of that roof gutter. And again, plastering. As you see that the building has been plastered. So plastering, we'll be needing, like, we spent 8-something bags of cement on that. The plastering sand will be needed, water will be needed, then the labor. You already know how they charged. So I don't know. So at the end of everything, at the end of it all, we had okay, from foundation to roofing, we had 12.4 million naira. Then when you include plastering, supervision, payment for this, money for the, money, they are all the same. Money for the supervision, the engineer's money, and all that, we are having 13.8 something, so approximately 40 million naira. 40 million naira for this. So when you add up in your own place, let's just say that anyhow when the city take waka, 14 to 16 million will be enough for this. From foundation, sorry guys, this video is so dull, I know, I'm so tired, I've been busy since morning. So from foundation to roofing, including parapets and the plastering, we are having 14 million here. 14 million. I know very well that the engineer said close to 25 million, because I know it's what you people want to hear. That is the question. How come? So now we are having 14 million. Today's video is going to stop here, but I want to give you the reason why he said that. And if you listened very well during the interview with the engineer, he said something that some materials has been paid for, but has not been used. Yes, all those is what he calculated as that is 5 million. Remember, doors, not all doors has been fixed, but the front door, the back door has been fixed in order to close up so that all these will not go in there and be doing all sorts of things. So we had to put the front door and the back door first, but the doors are already there in the site. Then secondly, ties, the payment for ties. So the payment for ties as well has been made. Then electrical stuff, you know, I showed you guys some pipes that have been laid. They have not really installed it, they have not really fixed it. That also has been taken care of. Some sanitary wares as well has been taken care of. So that is another video for another day. But I just want to, because some of you might not be able to watch that one, while some of you might watch it. So that is why I had to tell you, for this work, for structural work, from foundation to roofing, this is what we have spent. We always spent on that 14 million naira. 14 million naira, get me right. So your engineer's money depends on you and him, so whatever you guys agree on with I'm so sorry to say this, because you know that some engineers don't collect 1 million, some don't charge up to 1 million, so it depends on that. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, your energy, your love. I love you guys. Please don't forget to go and follow me and join me on the Facebook page, CostOfBuilding. CostOfBuilding, the same name with my Instagram page. For those of you who haven't joined my Instagram, it's still CostOfBuilding. I'm dropping them all on my description box. Thank you. So my Instagram, CostOfBuilding, my Facebook page, CostOfBuilding. Go follow me, like my video. Don't forget to click on like button on this one as well. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and you'll be getting more of this kind of video from me. Sorry, today's video was dull, I know. Your sister is tired, but next time I'll try and make it lively for you. Thank you for watching. I love you. See you next time.